All right, guys, let's see what happened on the market. So, as we can see, that's a pretty high, and this is a pretty low, and this is a pretty low, and the pretty high. So, we have a daily C2 closure here. The price respected the 50% of this week. So, I was anticipating a lower prices, like taking these failure swings on mass and even on the MNQ. But as you can see, they pushing the price always higher than this area. Let me show you this area. So we got a lot of wicks here, which means on the lower time frame we have more failure swings. All right. So still here the price respected the 50% of this week that swept this high and the price closed back to the range. But the problem is that now this price swept this low, and we see this price as well swap this low and close back to the range. So now I'm more bullish based on my daily time frame, because we have here a daily C2 closure, right? And the only problem is that I still have daily CSID here, so I would like to see the price coming back again, this daily inverse fair value gap, but which actually already supported the price, so maybe it won't come back. But originally, as you can see today, that was today. This this price action was today. Nasdaq and the SP 500 not even close to each other, so it wasn't. They weren't in sync. And as you can see, we close out here. So we anticipated a bearish move, and here we just swept and closed back. So that was like a difficult day, a difficult day to trade. So I didn't trade today at all. I had my time window, like trading window, and I didn't like the price action, so I was fine to not touch the market. So let me see what we can anticipate for the next day, okay? Uh, Here we have a daily SMT, you see? Let me make it a bigger. So this is the daily SMT, and that means what we can anticipate. So the price swept this low and closed back to the range. So I'm mega bullish. I would like to see a pre-daily high and a pre-weekly high, and of course all-time high later during this week. Probably tomorrow we have FOMC, and then right now, by the way, by New York time, it's 10:23 p.m. So I'm in Florida. And what I really would like to see the price to manipulate back to this 50% of this range. And as you can see, the price down, gap down, went higher to trying to fill the X amount of percentages of the gap and went lower. So what I would like to see, I would like to see a new CSID, a bullish CSID made within this daily POI and target pre-daily high and maybe a 50% of this week, because as you know, when you have a daily week like this, the 50% of this week or the daily week or even any big week can be act as a support or resistance. Let me just type. Oh shit. Here we go. Now we're talking. Okay. Um, Here we go. So my first TP is a pretty high if we have a CSID, H1 CSID, and we already swept here the pretty low, which kind of good, confirmation to have an open low high close candle, open low high and close. So probably it can go higher during the FOMC and maybe close somewhere here, and then give again or maybe it's gonna sweep this high and give the SMT because um tomorrow is kind of difficult day. But anyway, so we have the inside candle within this daily candle. As you can see, that was the previous day. So the SP 500 is still bearish, right? Because it's closed below this low and it's continued the down move. But as well as you can see, we have SMT. Um, so not easy. I think tomorrow is gonna be a difficult price action as well. So maybe I'm gonna just go trade gold, VVC. But I can tell this is not easy to trade. But I would focus on Nasdaq. So here, if we wants to continue the bearish move, what we want to see here on the SP 500, and as you can see, it's open and went higher, lower, and now it's like indecisive move that it's like a pretty small body candle, and that's kind of good because today we had no volume at all on SP 500, so Nasdaq was leading the price and Mass was the weaker, so it was lagging. So, and we already reached the daily CSID and we didn't reach the daily CSID here on the Nasdaq. But moving on, if the price wants to go lower, it has to respect this area, the POI, the daily POI, and I want to see our daily H1 CSID to going lower. So as you can see, one of them wants to go higher, one wants to go lower. So let me go to the 1 hour time frame. I don't need this one here. And let me just put the midnight here. Okay. So as you can see, the price was literally ranging, swept the high, went lower, and now it's around the pre-daily low, right? Which as well, not the best. Let me delete this one. We don't need this. I wanted to see higher prices today. I don't need these as well. Because why? Because we bearish. This was we have a no, we don't have SMT. That was nice. In the morning, someone was maybe trying to long until this high and then just tank. So anyway, let me have the midnight again here. Okay, so this is the pre-daily high, this is the pre-daily low. So which one is my area? This is my POI. As you can see, I have the 4 hour here because I own the 1 hour. So we had a bearish price action, but we had a bullish here, changing state of delivery. We swapped this low, but then we swapped this low. So I would use this area as a new order block. Why? Because this one swept this low and it went higher than this two bearish candle that actually took out the low but couldn't close below this low, and it's closed above, so they actually are a breaker block. So it should support the price going higher. But what we see right now, the price respecting the 50%, and then if you see, we have a fair value gap here too, which is nice. So I have a fair value gap here. So I want to see for the bullish move, what I would like to see a new CSID on the H1. I don't need this one to see here. So I want to see a uh, new order block to made. So I need to see this one to be disrespected, close above and going higher. But as well, you see how close the pre-daily high. So it's not really a good condition because on this lag we already reached the, let me show you, the 50%. and we already in premium. So kind of not the best environment to long or short the price. It depends on the directions. You always have to have, let's say if I would like to long, I would like to long from the discount. If I would like to short, I would like to short, of course, from the premium, right? Okay. So I would like to see, we have already here a lovely manipulation. C2 closure on the H1. That's a C2 H1 closure, and I'm gonna put on bottom. I want to change the color. One, two, perfect. So, and then as you can see, the price here not even sync because here on the mesh, damn, that's like exactly close. So we have a C2 closure here too. That's nice. C2 H1 closure. Probably I missed the long already. Let me just put this one on time too, so I have exactly the same time. Yeah, yeah. If the price wants to go higher, but it's already swept this high, and if I want to see continuation, I want to see open, low, high, close, and I have open, high, low, close right now. And we still have 28 minutes, but it's not ideal. So this one is kind of funny. We have a H1 fair value gap. From this H1 fair value gap, we had this kind of V-shaped reaction, which is good, but to actually be confirmed the price wants to go higher, I want to see closure above this order block. And as well, you can see this is my daily POI, and the price already this tag into. And that's why it's difficult to trade now. I think in this is because one is bearish, one is bullish, and both of them actually respect it. So 9 o'clock respect these highs, so it's a double sweep, which is really strong and close back to the range. But here we swept as well the pretty low and the previous 1 hour, and we went back. So what I see is this move but Nasdaq is way stronger with this. How many points? 557 to 638. Wow. Let's say it's like 80 point. Okay. It's not ideal. Not ideal. It's not in sync, I guess. But let's just see on the M5 time frame. So I can show you let's say if I would take entry, how it would take. And this one I want to put that to like 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't need to see on the 4 hours there. Okay, let's go. So, tarap, 6 o'clock was here. Perfect. 6 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock. I don't need another time frame. Another instrument to see right now. 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Okay, and then let me put the 10 o'clock as well, just in case, because we have now retrace. So as you can see, it's nice V shape, but the 4 hour close below. Even it's when we have a big wick, it's close below. So I'm still, it supports the bearish idea. So it's not ideal, as I mentioned. So we had here this M5, changing state of delivery. And that was C1, that was a C2, that was a C3. So do we have any protected low on C3? Let me put the C here. So, let me change. So that was a C2. It closed below. So what I wanted to see, we have a wick on the top and the lowest part of the candle as well. So I would use the whole range and the 50%. So I would like to see a protected low made between this area. So not really ideal as well because we had no M5 CSID that actually confirmed the sweep, right? So I like to see this M5 CSID within the C2 to make a confirmation and then have a new, like, something like this. And this one is going to be the protected low on the C3, and I can long or short, depends on the direction. So I would say nothing good on M5, nothing good on MH1. I really wouldn't touch it now. Maybe it's gonna just uh just range like this because of FOMC and then go higher, lower, whatever. We don't know the future. We don't wanna predict the market, but actually go with the flow and friend is your friend. Let me see MCL. Wow, MCF was nice. Made what I wanted to see. I wanted to see today this pre-daily low, no, sorry, daily POI to target lower, pre-weekly low. Perfect. It reached my level. And I was bullish exactly, but I changed my bias because Monday was, as I mentioned, bearish because during this section, or disrespected the weekly, so the weekly is gonna change. So that's going to be the manipulation for the week. Let me go back to the daily time frame, and you see the MCL is kind of lame because why? Because it's actually, as you can see, ranging between this low and high, so not ideal to trade. And now what we see on the weekly low we took already from the daily POI I was waiting for. So let me drop the pre-daily low there and the pre-daily high there. So close below, I want to see continuation lower to target these failure swings. Like this one, that was November 26th. Let me just put no 26th low. Perfect. I want to see on the H4 and the 15 too. So that's gonna be my, so I wanna see open high, low, close. I wanna see pretty low to be taken first. And then if the price is gonna be really bearish tomorrow, Wednesday, so that usually Wednesday affects the crude oil because the news we have. So I wanna see open high, low, close on the crude oil, even if I'm not a big fan of this range. This is my whole territory, and I would like to see manipulation up to the daily POI, and then I would like to see the price going lower to target this pre-daily low. Let me see if I have any PDA on the H1 to plan my shorts. This is like midnight here. Perfect. So this is my pre-daily low, and beautiful. The price is ranging this fair value gap. So it's kind of good to see. And we had the H4. Perfect. Let me just put another candle so I can see maybe, let me put, yeah, 4 hour. Yeah, perfect. So we had this sweep here, H4 sweep. So I was looking for short from the Um, let me show you later. So this is the daily POI. I would like to see the price to respect the PDAA on the H1, and it's respecting the H1 FVG, which is within the daily POI. And I would like to see this pre-daily low to be taken, and then this one. So open, high, low, close, as I mentioned. Let me go to the H4. Perfect. H4 has actually a fair value gap here. We had this, we had this H4 fair value gap. It's too dark. Let me change the color. And we had a C2 closure on the H4. So I'm gonna put blue, this one here. Okay, H4, C2 closure on the top, of course. And what I wanna see, what I wanna see is a new. I'm gonna go to the M15. I don't wanna see this there. M15, and that's beautiful because 2 o'clock and then 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock was the sweep, and we have 10 o'clock. That's beautiful. We have a H4 C2 closure, and that was the last up move before the down move. But as we can see, the C3 is much more like a ranging. It respected the 50% of this week. I guess it's a 50% of the week. Yeah, exactly. Must be random, which is actually a bottom of the fair value gap. We know the imbalance, price always six to go to liquidity or balance the imbalance. So actually that could be a good short opportunity from here. Of course, that's latest OB. Why? Because that was a last up move before the down move, right? This is the first time we broke this level and we came back. And then sadly, it's not even 2 hour, but it can be a good short opportunity. I was looking for this one. Let me see the gold. Okay. Daily on Golf. Oh, that's not really good, not really good. On the daily. As you can see, the price is ranging again between, so it's not ideal environment. We have this pre-daily high and pre-daily low. We have a C2 closure here, and we close back to the range. I anticipate actually a 50% to be respected and going lower, but as I mentioned, it's ranging, so not ideal. Maybe I'm gonna just only trade gold, crude oil. And that means I would like to see a H1, um, H1 CSID to be made here and then just short. Perfect. We had already almost, we have 17 more minutes. This is a pre-daily high pro, so probably I would anticipate like on the easy approach that is gonna take the pre-daily high first and then going lower, but price does whatever it wants to do. So I don't wanna the future, but react to the present. Here we go. We have to see this low to be taken before. Why? Because we have this high, low, high, and then I would like to see this body to be disrespectful, respect, and go lower. So I'm looking for short on gold from the daily POI. I need of course, H1 CSID. And for that, this is not a proper one because this is within this up move. This is just a range bond. I need even if like tanking, I would like, oh no, I'm gonna miss it. I have to get in here. No, you don't have to. I'm waiting for a CSID to be made. That means if we have 1 hour change in state of delivery here, we have actually a protected low on the H1 on the daily, and we anticipate to take out the pre-daily low. And of course, not just a pre-daily low, the pre-weekly low, the London low, another New York AM low, and we're gonna go back this daily invest fair value gap. But until I want to see this one to be taken. Let me see the H4. Hmm, H4 doesn't say anything at all. So let me delete this one. We don't need. I don't need this one. I don't need this one, and I don't want to see this on the H4. Here we go. All right. So thank you. If you watched the video, leave us comment, subscribe to the channel. If you need any help, just hit me on the comment. I'm more than happy to help. Thank you for watching.